So Preneurs, are your friends toxic? How do you even know? Well, we have the signs for you. Let's get right into it. So welcome back, Preneurs. Today's conversation is about the people around you, your circle, the friends that maybe you have. Are they toxic? I actually have 9 signs for you to actually figure out if they are or they're not. So let's kind of go through them really quickly. And these 9 is what I was able to go through, kind of figure out if I need to keep that circle and they're actually for me, or actually they were kind of pulling me down, anchoring me. So the first one was, are the people around you judging you? Like, what I mean by judging you, like you always feel like they're judging every little movement that you're making, right? So when you start figuring out if they're toxic or not, is that they're always positioning themselves to judge. I've heard that only God should be able to judge me, but they always decided to put themselves on that literally judgment mode towards me. And unfortunately, I consider them now toxic in that manner. Another one is they always ignore your needs. This really has nothing to do about you yourself or anyone else. It's really just about them, all right? So if I needed something, they never came to help. Like, I always figure like, man, I'm always here to serve you, but you never help me. Like, I'm always here helping you, but you never, like, anytime I need help, you're no longer around. So you start figuring it out that they're probably toxic if they're no longer helping with your personal needs. Another one that I actually went through as well was this one, was that they always were making me feel bad about myself, right? So they weren't really encouraging. They weren't really uplifting. They're always finding anything that was my weakness or my fault, and they would keep bringing it up and poking at it. So I always felt bad leaving the conversations. I always felt bad after I left their environment. I didn't feel uplifted. I didn't feel like I was going to take over the world, inspired about my goals and dreams. I always felt kind of, a little kind of feeling, right? So if that's happening, that person around you is probably toxic. Another one is never apologizing. Have you ever been talking to one of your maybe associates, friends, or someone in your family, and they just never apologize? Like, they could just never be wrong, right? Even though they literally did something wrong to you, they won't even say I'm sorry or apologize. Did that ever happen? Because that's happened to me quite a bit. I'm like, can you just say sorry? Can you just say apologize? You don't want it to offend me. But somehow, some way, you won't say I apologize. So if that's happening, they have a big issue with saying apologizing to you, or a big issue with saying I'm sorry to you for actually doing something offensive to you. They're probably toxic, okay? Another one is violating your boundaries. This is a big one. Like, there is no boundaries. They'll literally walk into your house, not even unannounced. They'll literally, walk into your room. They'll literally open up your phone. Like, there's no boundaries for them, right? So if there's literally no boundaries, they keep violating. Even after you have the conversation, they still overpass that boundary, and they feel like they can just do it anyways. They are probably toxic, okay? Another one is they manipulate you, all right? They manipulate you so many different ways, all right? Mindset-wise, they always making you feel like you're the one that's the problem versus actually maybe it's really just them. If you always feel like you're being manipulated for their own good, they're probably toxic for you. I definitely went through that one. Another one is that they're always the victim. Even if they offended you, like I just talked about right here, and they should be saying, apologizing to you, they should be saying, I'm sorry to you, they still figure out a way to manipulate you to make you feel like they're still the victim. It's so weird, like it's a whole different game, right? So if they're always the victim, no matter what situation is going on, they're probably in that toxic type of environment as well, toxic type of person. And that brings me to the second to last one, which is they never really applaud you. Like, what's the last time they gave you some praise? What's the time they gave you some recognition? What's the time that they give you some encouragement for you winning, having an accomplishment, right? Is it very short? Or is it very like, oh man, they're your number one fan? Because the people in your circle, you want them to be your number one fan. You want them to be an encourager, push you to the different level. But they're not even really, if they're just a bunch of haters, right? That's what I call it. Like a bunch of haters, they can't even give me some encouragement. I don't know if I really want you in my circle anyway. So that means they're pretty much jealous or envious of you, probably toxic. And the last one is they always position every conversation or every situation that you are the one that's wrong. Okay, so you can never be right. If you're the one that's always wrong in every conversation, and they're the ones that have to be right in every conversation, they are probably toxic. Now, I hope you don't go through any of these 9, right? To the people that you have in your circle. But if you ever have, all right, like I have, then it's probably time for you to cancel them, all right? Because they're not uplifting you to the goals and dreams that you have for your purpose of your life. So with that, go and tag another leader, another entrepreneur that maybe has a circle that's not, unfortunately, helping them get to the next level. It's not incubating their visions to help them get to the next level. It's actually anchoring them and pulling them down. and it's time for them to go and upgrade. And make sure you're increasing 1% daily so we can help you increase your profit, your passion, your purpose, so you can live your best preneur life as well. We'll see you guys in the next one.